Daycare is not a fun place. It's a place where parents drop their kids off before or after school. If you have never been to daycare, then you're lucky. Because it's basically just hanging out with a bunch of kids you don't like while being supervised. I was quite lucky because I had a couple friends in daycare along with me, which made it a little more bearable. But there is still a lot of weird kids. There was one kid in particular that I have a few stories about. He was a milk-drinking, Pokemon-collecting, pants-pooping kid. And no, none of what I said is an exaggeration. And here's why. Every morning before school started, the daycare teachers would put out snacks for the kids that didn't eat breakfast. It mainly consisted of a small bowl of granola, spicy heart-shaped cinnamon cookies, and a tiny glass of milk or dirty sink water. And I called this kid milk drinking because that's exactly what he would do. We were all supposed to have 1 cup of milk, 2 at the most. And when this kid finished his cup of milk, he'd be going around asking people, "Are you gonna finish that?" Then drink it before they could even answer. And by the time he finished all the milk, he would have a crusty milk stash that wouldn't come off. And that would leave the rest of us with drinking some gunky sink water. Ew, what is that? I did mention Pokemon collecting, but that is enough to be a whole video on its own. The last thing I said was pants pooping. Yeah, that happened. We were all sitting around our supervisor while she was talking to us, when I got a whiff of the most horrid smell. Woo! What is that smell? I was almost certain it was coming from him, so I told the teacher about it. And I kid you not, she walks by him, sniffs him, and just says, "It was probably just a bad fart." What do you mean a bad fart? My nose clogged itself. That's how bad it was. No one believed me that he pooped his pants. Anyways, moving on. This next daycare story involved one of my friends. His name is Saeed. The whole daycare class was outside, and Saeed and I went on the field behind the school. Then we saw Jamal and Jesse coming towards us to give me $5 I asked them to hold on to. But as they were handing me the $5 bill, "Mine." "Hey, that's my $5. Saeed snatched it up and started running. But that was the biggest mistake of his life. I started running at full speed, dodging kids left and right, jumping over people. And right when I was close enough to him, I dived, knocking him over and leaving his hand vulnerable. And I took back what was mine. But it didn't just end there. What is going on? He stole my $5.
He tackled me.
Okay, give it to me. No. Give it. No. Give it. No. Give it. No. No. She ended up making us go down to the tarmac and sit against the wall. But at least I got my $5.